This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there guys, hello again, and some more Xbox action from the day one launch, the Ryse Son of Rome, which I was really looking forward to, because certainly on console I'd never come across any sort of Roman warrior type game where you could be either a gladiator or part of a Roman Empire, or anything at all really in the Roman world would have been great. Ever since I'd seen Gladiator I thought, it'd be brilliant to have a game that makes me feel like I'm in that sort of world, But on console we never got it. I think there was plenty of Roman stuff on PC and all that sort of thing, but certainly if there might have been some, but I didn't see them or play them. So when I saw this coming about, and when I saw the footage of it, it looked absolutely fantastic. There was a lot of sort of grumbles about, is the gameplay going to be interesting enough, and when they were showing it off at E3 and all these sort of places, the people talking about it weren't sure just how in depth or how good the action would be. So anyway, Day one comes and all of my stuff pitches up, and this is the first thing that I put into the Xbox One, which of course turned up earlier than the PlayStation 4 in the UK. So the Xbox One was my first go at new gen, and I have to say the graphics in this absolutely just blew me head off. It looks absolutely stunning, and I'll tell you now, it's still the best looking game that I've seen on new gen up to this point. So with all of the hoo-has that people have had about 1080p and 60 frames per second and blah, honestly, it doesn't matter as much as people think it does. It does have it can make a difference, but if you get the balance right, you end up with a game that looks as good as this. And Crytek did an amazing job making this look good. Their engine, I mean, the Crytek engine on this gen is going to blow some people's heads off with the games that are going to come later. I'm not sure what they're doing next, but absolutely brilliant. It looks amazing. I mean, I was just running around, panning around all the time, as you'll probably see in some of this footage, just looking around at the water and the trees blowing, and not a hint of screen tearing anywhere, which was a big bane of my life. It still is. I've still seen it creep onto new gen. So it looks stunning. Now the gameplay is actually, when you start playing it, it's really, really good fun. The problem with the gameplay is you kind of learn just about every button there is to press within about an hour. It doesn't really get any more interesting than that. So as long as you're happy to be running around slicing and chopping and get slow-mo kills and all this sort of stuff on a regular basis, and you're just interested in the story and you're just interested in running around and leveling up, and the level up system doesn't really give you a multitude of moves. It just makes them it makes things easier for you to get the bigger XPs to level up your health and level up your your impact shots and all the rest of it. So it doesn't really unlock a multitude of different moves or anything, which was a bit of a shame, because they could have done loads with it. It had a hint of Batman battle system, but like the tutorial of Batman battle system. So you got like what you get at the beginning of a Batman system, and then you would expect to have this multitude of moves you would get, but they never came. And you just got the impression that had they been given, I realise this game was a long time in the making, but you suspect if they had another year they might have actually put a lot more moves into it. I mean, I think somebody told me this game, I think, started off as a Kinect game, so it's possible they didn't have as much time making this game into eventually what it became as we all think they did, because it was so long in the making, because it clearly changed as a beast. It clearly changed to what it was meant to be in the first place. So, but all of that aside, it's still one of the best pieces of fun I've had on new gen. Again, just like Dead Rising 3, it won't be at the end of or midway through the generation's life cycle, or at the end, it won't be one that people remember as being a classic. But it is an absolute ride. It's brilliant to see the story through once. You'll probably get it at 30 quid now or thereabouts, or second hand you might even get it cheaper. Absolutely worth a crack if you've got an Xbox One already. It's one of the best pieces of fun. I think I've played it through about 3-4 times. It's got an online multiplayer part to it where you can fight co-op side by side with a friend in the gladiator arenas, which have got a real quirk to them where they can adapt and change while you're in them. It's kind of it's almost a sort of futuristic-y type gladiator arena. And it works really well. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want to play with your mates and lop people's heads off and kill loads of barbarians and and all that sort of stuff, then this should be right up your street, and I can highly recommend it for a good laugh and a bit of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you're enjoying the channel, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy. Bye.